Ladies and gentlemen, he's Taz, and I'm Michael Cole here at ringside, welcoming you to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, I got top billing tonight. I'll pay you later.
Well, what can I say? These Minneapolis fans have got me in such a great mood. I'm feeling especially generous tonight.
He slipped out of that one. Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Oh, come on. You just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover, neither. You gotta stay on him and wear him down.
But what about picking your spot? If you try to execute a badly timed move just because you want to stay on offense...
Watch it! He reversed it! Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world doing what they do. And there goes a superstar! The pride in the hearts of these competitors might be the only thing that's keeping them going.
And pride's a powerful emotion. But when you just plain run out of gas, there's nothing in the world that can keep you going.
Well, it doesn't look like they're running on empty quite yet, but you never know when that could change.
Nice quick counter. I can't remember the last time I seen a crowd so pumped.
I think that's, yes, it's an elimination.
You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar who can feed off the crowd and use that energy to win the match. Favorites, there's no superstar more beloved by... Nice reversal. He just eliminated him with authority. He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing for the crowd, though, Cole. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
Booker T has accomplished so much in his career. The Intercontinental title, the United States title, 5-time WCW champion, more tag team title reigns than I can count.
Yeah, but you know what? Booker T has never won the big... Oh, jeez, look at this. Injury to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum, Taz. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. He anticipated that move perfectly.
I'll tell you, Cole, this is what the WWE is all about.
You're absolutely right, Taz. The greatest athletes in the world competing on the grandest stage of them all. Great reversal. I don't know where Carlito gets off telling people...
Oh, God. He tried to hang on, but not hard enough. He's out. I think they're slowing their pace down a little bit, Cole, and that's a good way to refocus your energy, but you also give your opponent time to recover. That's not good.
It certainly isn't. But if you try to rush things, you could wind up making a critical mistake that could cost you the match.
there's the counter, Cole.
I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
That's the bottom line, Cole. If you're not doing everything you can to win, then you're in the wrong game. Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
Spoken like a guy who's never been in there, Cole. Trust me, when it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity.
I'll have to take your word for it, Taz. I honestly can't imagine a more electric atmosphere than the one in this arena right now. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? If I had to pick only one reason why I'm not on Raw, it would have to be Kane. Just being this close to this monster is terrifying. I couldn't imagine having to do it every week.
Hey, Cole, change your underpants and settle down, okay? Me?
Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think. I think I've got a pretty good idea who's gonna win this match, Cole.
I wouldn't be so sure, Taz. If there's one thing we've seen, it's that anything can happen here in the WWE.
Dodge that bullet. How much longer are these superstars going to be able to keep it up?
Your guess is as good as mine, Taz. They're certainly not going easy on each other, that's for sure.
Hit the showers. You're out of the match.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what... There he goes! This one's over for him!
This is... There we go. Out of the ring and out of the match.
Boy, Christian's a real piece of work. I don't think I've ever seen someone as in love with himself as he is.
I think he's just jealous of Christian. That's what I think. I mean, Cole, look at you. You're a mess. He's not. You're a mess.
What are you talking about? I'm not jealous of Christian at all. I started acting like him, and all my friends would tell me to stop being such a jerk.
Okay, first of all, genius, they're peeps, not friends. And speaking of friends, you got friends?
What a counter that was!
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out. But now I got no idea how this is gonna end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two big moves.
And that's why you can't take your eyes off the action for 1 second. You never know when something huge is gonna go down.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
I wonder if we're gonna see anything this good on Raw next Monday, Cole.
Come on, Taz. I think we both know the answer to that one. What a reversal! A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
Seems like things have quieted down a little bit here, Cole.
I think this may just be the calm before the storm, Taz.
Here's the reversal, Cole. These superstars are pounding the heck out of each other. How much longer can they keep this up? Over the ropes and down to the floor to Grandma's house we go. Randy Orton's a mouthy little punk, Cole, and that's exactly the kind of guy that superstars will line up around the block to get a shot at.
Orton's never backed down from a fight, Taz. His mouth might get him in trouble, but he never seems unprepared for it. He was one step ahead on that one. Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there. This ain't about winning or losing anymore, Cole. This has become real personal.
Well, with the way they've been beating the hell out of each other, I'm not surprised.
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. Man, look at these superstars. You can't ask for a better example of what makes SmackDown so great.
You sure can. SmackDown's got the greatest superstars and the greatest matches for the greatest fans in all of sports entertainment.
I don't know, Cole. I'm kind of unsure about Randy Orton. I mean, he's a pretty boy, let's face it. He's accomplished a couple of big things, but I still think that he's... Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
RVD. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win, rather than compete fairly.
Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off. That's one less superstar to deal with.
When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some incredible superstars, no question about it. But they just can't compete with SmackDown's fights. He just didn't have enough left to hang on. He saw that one coming.
You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. You don't have to like his attitude, Cole.
And there's the reversal. do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
You know, that's not going to make you popular, but you got to do whatever it takes to win. That was a textbook reversal.
Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
That's a good thing, Cole. I don't ever want to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
He likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see why. He's pretty good at it.
He certainly is, and I hope he's proud of himself. Personally, I find it disgusting.
Wow, great reversal.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
I think Chavo Guerrero is great, Cole. I mean, really, I think the guy's dumb. And I think it's disgusting the way so many people are... Man, what a ride! It took him all the way out of the match. I think this proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Yeah, and even if you did, you'd have to listen to a couple of yahoos jabbering about puppies and government views and scolded dogs. I tell you, it's like a damn zoo over there. Whoa, he just got eliminated. Can you believe that? I don't think the fans like that one too much. I'm sure this breaks this guy's heart.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and he doesn't give a damn what they think.
This Steven Richards, I remember this guy from back in the old ECW days. No, call this Richards, he's a little bit of a nutcase. I like that about him.
Richards certainly is a few sandwiches short of a picnic, but I don't know if that's exactly what you would call it.
Oh boy, looks like someone's moving up in the world. I don't think there's going to be anything left of these superstars by the end of this match.
You're probably right, Taz. They're so focused on him. He's out of the match and on his way to the locker room.
Let me tell you, Cole, I spoke to these superstars.
There he goes, tossed out of the ring and out of this match.
These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about. And this match is over for that superstar.
You know, I was always under the impression that, like French dudes, they didn't know how to fight. But this Conway, he's looking pretty good in that.
Just to clarify, Taz, Conway's a French sympathizer, not actually French.
Well, that narrowed things down a little bit. I'll tell you, as long as these superstars have got anything, you don't look too thrilled about it, but out is out. See ya.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know. We've seen an excellent match so far, and it's not
shot, Cole. And that's a good thing. I don't think we can ever get sick of watching these superstars go at it.
Me neither, partner. This one's got rematch. And there's an elimination. Might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit, Cole. This is a great match, and the fans are way into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it.
Sayonara, Scout. See you next time. You know, the key to winning a match like this is to build some momentum. And you're not going to see a match won with just one or two moves.
No, but one or two big moves at a crucial point could change the direction of it completely.
Tough luck. Guess he'll live to fight another day. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, Taz, and he's feeding off that energy right now. These superstars certainly aren't going easy on each other tonight. They sure are giving the fans their money's worth.
No doubt, Cole. These WWE superstars put their bodies on the line night after night.
And the fans sell out these arenas night after night, Taz. Sounds like a pretty fair trade to me.
That's the way you do it. Pick on an area and work it over.
That's what we've seen here tonight, and it's paying off.
Man, you talk about an American icon, you talk about a real American hero, you just don't get any better than a man right here, Kurt Angle.
Angle certainly represented his country well in the 1996 Olympic Games, where he won his gold medal. But ever since then, I think his accomplishments have gone to his head.
What? How can you say that, Cole? That's more or less un-American. I hope the Department of Homeland Security ain't watching this.
Come on, Taz. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It seems the more Angle accomplishes, and he's accomplished a lot, the more of a jerk he becomes.
I don't even want to have this conversation with you, Cole. If you can't respect a real American hero like Kurt Angle...
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what, one mistake and we're going to see that fire go out pronto. Look at these superstars go. It's obvious they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they had.
90% of a match is in the preparation, Cole. You gotta come ready for the battle. I never stop being impressed by Kurt Angle, a multi-time WWE champion, an Olympic gold medalist, and man, you couldn't ask for anything more from these guys. Talk about leaving it in the ring.